The biggest mistake new short form editors make is so simple, yet it could make or break your video. So let's dive into it. Let's talk about the challenges that every short form editor faces when they are starting out. Pacing is everything when it comes to short form content, even long form, but especially short form. New editors I've seen struggle with keeping up with energy, and this creates a sensation of either trying to rush the entire video or the video is so slow paced that it will bore the viewer into scrolling off. Then there's audience engagement. If you don't hook the viewer in less than at least 3 seconds, that viewer's gone, man. You're never gonna see him again. And I can't stress the amount of over editing new short form editors make. It's insane. Just stop. If you keep having the viewer go everywhere, he's just gonna scroll off and get confused. He's not gonna actually understand what you're saying at all. And especially when you use very flashy and bright transitions, seriously gonna make someone have a seizure, so please stop or at least dull down it. Now let's break down into some specific issues that we all face when starting out. For instance, many new editors think that by adding a ton of visual effects, it's just extremely cool and it'll keep the viewer engaged, and that's not the case at all. I can't stress enough how much simplicity wins overall. Now, let's look at some examples so you can kind of get what I'm talking about. You can see here that one of these examples is a very viral video that you may know of. It uses simple and very clean transitions, and your eyes are not bouncing all around the screen like crazy. All you're doing is paying attention to what the guy is saying and understanding. The visuals are so simple, you can understand what he's talking about and see in less than 3 seconds. And on the other video, you can clearly see that you're going everywhere. You can't really understand what's going on, and the visuals might be cool, but that is exactly why the view count is extremely way lower than the other one that's obviously viral. Another mistake that we all neglect when we're first starting out is sound effects and music. Sound effects are used to bring characters and PNGs alive. We are visual and hearing creatures. By using simple tactics like risers to emphasize something big or something important is going to come up, builds the attention of the viewer so they get a sense of excitement, danger, scarcity, whatever. It just depends on what you're talking about. Your general rule of thumb is to evoke emotions while you're editing. That is the whole point of editing, is to make the viewer feel an emotion so then they're hooked on to constantly keep watching the video. I also see storytelling as a big issue. A lot of new editors starting out will try to make everything just visual and not actually show the person talking. We're human beings. We need to talk to each other. We're like having a conversation. Yes, the visuals help, but don't constantly keep doing them. I would say every 1 to 3 seconds, there needs to be at least a little bit of movement. That doesn't mean you change the scenery every single time. I mean, just do a simple zoom in and zoom out. That's it. So what's the key takeaway here that I'm trying to tell you? The most crucial point I'm trying to get across is focus on the viewer's experience. Ask yourself, what do you want your audience to feel while watching your video? Do you want to make it feel more personal, so you're just showing the speaker 90% of the time? Or do you want them to visualize the story a little more by kind of doing a reenactment of the entire story with visuals? This can completely transform the way that you edit, and it has for me. So that's why this video is more of a personal talk, and I'm not constantly doing movements all over the place, because I want you guys to actually listen to me. Think about how every edit you make serves the story in a beneficial way. This will completely change your way of editing, and it has for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I definitely enjoyed making it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.